Hello friends, this is the D flat concert scale intro video, but for F instruments, F transposing, which just means it's French horn. There's nobody else that transposes that way. So if you're not a French horn player, get out of here, you're watching the wrong video. So let's go to scale notes worksheet, head up to the top, and first we label it. It's the key of D flat concert. That's not your first note because you're French horn players, but it's still the D flat concert scale. So I start there. And then Notability closes. All right. All right, we try again. D flat concert. And now we have to figure out what is your first pitch. So if you look down here, I'll change over to red. Down here on the circle of fourths, D flat is the name of the scale. You always go just one click counterclockwise, like this, to find your first note. So your first note is A flat. So now I go down to the boxes down here. I'm writing note names. A flat is my first note. Then I go through and write the letters in alphabetical order. There is no H in the musical alphabet, so we go back to letter A. Now I need to know which notes are flat. So we've decided our first note is A flat. How many flats is that? Let's change over to green. So up here at the top, this is 0 flats. You see, if I go around the circle in this direction, I'm adding flats. So this is 1 flat here. This is 2 flats here, 3 flats. So A flat down here is 4 flats. How do I know what order the flats go in? That would be down here. Order of flats is always the same. Beadgcf, B-E-A-D-G-C-F. So your flats are B, E, A, and D, those 4 flats. So I'm gonna go down here, find the B, the E, the A, and there's 2 of them, and the D. Those are my flatted pitches. So I have the letter names of the scale. Then I'll go to this page, draw myself a treble clef. Let's get a key signature in here. Little tail on the bottom of that. Okay, you have 4 flats. The first one goes on the 3rd line. That's your B flat. Then your E flat up here. Your A flat on the 2nd space. D flat on the 4th line. Your starting pitch for this scale, then we should draw that in as well. We're going to start you on low A flat. If you started on this A flat, that would take you up to a high A flat, which is a good note for high school horn players to play, but some of you aren't ready to play that high. So if you really want to do this octave and play up to a screaming high note, you can. But the general expectation, usually what we do is have 9th grade horn players play this octave starting on the low A flat. Then we'll go here and grab a fingering chart to put on this last page. So I'm gonna flip over to Schoology, which apparently has restarted, so that's convenient. I'll go to my band class, find my band music folder. Fingering charts are in there, and find a French horn fingering chart. Let's see, is this one any good? It's kind of okay, kind of. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot that bad boy, pop back over to Notability and throw my screenshot in there. There it is. And I'll stretch it out so that it's not tiny. Something like that. And then I grab my highlighter and I find the notes for this scale. So there's an A flat. The next note was B flat. And again, if you can refer back to what you wrote up here, those are the letters in red there. So those are the letters I'm using. Then there was a C. Then there was a D flat. Then there was an E flat. Then an F. Then a G. And then A flat. And of course, A flat right here is where we start using the trigger fingerings. So using that note, so I'm using this trigger fingering down here for this trigger fingering there. Sorry, I've had a long week. And so I've got those highlighted. Now I can practice the scale until I'm blue in the face. Sorry, you're getting text messages on my phone now, so there's some minions talking to you. Good luck practicing. Let me know if you have questions.